Let's look at this cross a little closer right here. Some disturbing stuff on this thing, if you ask me. Very old cemetery in Ashburnham. For one, this is serpent snakes that go all the way up. And on the top, there's a couple of creatures that are right around that ball. And the serpent's all the way down. It's some sort of, looks like some sort of fruit or berry in between. I don't know what those are. But what are those two creatures up on the top? Like, you can see them right here, right? So then we come to the other side of this. And on the bottom we have serpents again, snakes. We come to a scale, like a Libra scale, right? I'm a Libra, so I know that's like, you know, the sign. Come to, it looks like three people right here. Another two people above them. And above that, you got somebody that seems to be holding a book. Two creatures on each side of them. Very weird. Above that, you got the eagle. Yep, if it's an eagle, might be a phoenix, might be something else. Looks like a bull on that side. Some squirrel-looking creature on that side. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Above that, you got, looks like a boy or some person getting eaten by two creatures, I guess it kind of looks like. Right above that, weirdly, you got like trees in the hillside and land. Like, so like all this is under the land. It's kind of what this is depicting to me. So you got the trees, the ground, the hills, and then underneath, getting devoured by creatures. Some weird eagle. This is some weird depiction of, I don't even know what. I mean, maybe somebody else could put it all together. But to me, I don't know. What story are they trying to tell on this thing? Thought this was some religious symbol, but to me, that doesn't look too religious to me. That looks like something else. Spiritual maybe, not religious. Alright guys. Like a pineapple or something, isn't it?
A pineapple and a flower.
Some sort of fruit that I've never seen. I like the design, like almost like a harp. There's a lot of old stones in this graveyard over here. Hey Rosie, what are you doing? I'm gonna go check those out down there. Yeah, we saw a lot of old graves in here. A lot of round-faced dudes. Yeah, that's a thick iron door. Well, look at what's behind it though. It's a door, but it's just covering the bricks. Why? It's funny. think there's an opening behind there to get into that thing, and then you see it's just brick covered.
It's just the top layer, actually, if you look.
No, look through it. It's
Oh,
just
it is?
it's sealed
All
off
of
with
it?
bricks,
Okay.
like these ones. It's like these ones, but with a cover over the front to make it look like you can get in. What I've found in other places, it's just like this. And then if any of the back of it's exposed, it's made of brick. So on the inside of whatever this is, guarantee it's made of red brick. And it's kind of weird that it's got these spots right here where the doors should be, all bricked off with old bricks too. Like, these aren't new. This isn't recent. These are old, damaged. Like, these have been here for a long time. Walk around the back and see if there's anything showing back there. She's having a good old time. She's right there. Yeah, it's all grown in on the back and the top. I'm really interested to scope out that cross a little bit. I think it's crazy. Yeah, so there's even a big tree growing off the back side of it. This is what it would be, but it's all grown in. So we'll never know what's under there. This kind of looks like another one, huh? Is it? Yeah, it's another one. Oh, this one's weird. Look at the table on top too. What the?
I think you can see bricks.
Okay, what the?
Mhm.
Rosie, come here.
I know those are, but I'm saying right there.
Down here, yeah.
I'm guessing.
This one's weird. Huh? Look at the weird entrance to it. What do you think is actually in there? And why'd they block it off?
Somebody's in there, I think.
I don't know about that. Something of importance. Look at the table on top. What's with this? This is what makes me have sinister thoughts about these things. Every single one, every single place I come has one of these fucking tables. Look at the side. Look at this.
Yeah.
So this is like machine cut.
They must have flipped this one to mush the flour.
To what?
Mush the flour. They must
Yeah.
have flipped it.
Yeah. This must have been the base. Yeah, the base of their flour grinding operations. Look, it's like a stone, like a headstone. So weird. So weird. Something's just unexplained in this world. Like, why is there like a weird table made of gravestone, headstones and weird granite, and a high percentage of the cemeteries I go into around here? This one's sitting directly center on top of this weird mausoleum. This thing is the weirdest one. This entrance is so... I gotta take a picture of this, and this is strange. Isn't it? Like, even looking at it from here, it looks like some sort of, I don't know, ritualistic in nature. That's what I would say. It's pretty strange. It's just more interesting what it sits on. It's a very old cemetery. Very old. Alright, bye guys. You know what's weird about this thing right here is Looks like a big giant well. Then it's got a mini well inside of it. Weird too, because we're like on the top of this giant hill. We had to drive up this mini mountain to get to this place. Some interesting colors in there. And then you get your steps. Goes up to the well. Looks like they got covered off. I know there's jelly in there. Too bad I can't get my phone in there. Maybe on the other side. Oh, I don't know. Kind of looks like there's like a opening right here. I don't know if I can get my phone in there. I don't know if you guys can see anything or not. Okay, yeah, look at this. He's in the middle of the floor. There's like some giant well and then a mini well. I don't know. It's weird. This is a weird structure right here. And it's even weirder all the stuff that's around it. Not just the structure, it's the cemetery across the street. That weird cross, which is right here. And one other thing I want to point out real quick while I'm here. So I'm on the top of this giant hill, like right in the middle of like top of a mini mountain. These stone piles are on all the corners of the streets coming up right here. And right in the middle of this field, they got a cemetery across the street, but right in the middle of the field is this cannon. And right below this cannon is a star. Did they build that star for the cannon? I don't think they did. Was there a big giant monument here or some sort of something? That well is right across the street. Almost looks like the local well or something. I don't know what the hell what that is really. And then you got your cannon sitting on this stone granite star. Big giant star in the middle. I don't know. Between the cross across the street and the star in the middle of the field, I don't know. This place definitely holds some significant value to somebody. Let me know in the comments if you you know, what you think about this place. All right, sorry about the dogs barking in the background, but I don't know what this spot used to be. But what I do see here is a ton of old bricks. A ton of them. They're everywhere. Let's take a quick look in here and see what we find. Looks like people have been here digging. Is it a dig site? Looks kind of like a dig site. These old bricks. Yeah, this is a dig site right here. Good. Old steel down in here. These guys have been digging for stuff right here. Old bottles. Well, pretty cool. something really old right here. Digging out an old wheel. Stacking the bricks. See what we got over here. See what we got over here. Just a mess of bricks everywhere through here. A mess of bricks everywhere. Steel coming out of the ground. Just coming out of the ground here. Used to be an old system right here. Let me see if I can get down in there. Alright guys, to end this off, I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you what I see around here. Definitely an old water system. I'm standing in the middle of what looks to be some sort of canal or river. Bricks everywhere. Old ruins everywhere. Bricks in the water. Look at this over here though, guys. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. In the background. Let's get that real quick. That is crazy right there. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hear the dogs barking from across the street. My dog's probably in the car having a fit. So we'll get out of here. Alright, have a good one guys.
Let's go, Rose. Check out all these birds.
This is a big monument that's in the cemetery. It looks real, like it doesn't look fake at all. It looks original to where it is. And I've stood on it. What it originally was, I don't know. Did it always just hold a statue? Couldn't tell you that either. All I do know is it's solid. It's not anything fake. It has all the same things we find in all the other ruins that we go to. All the same features. The stairs, the bricks, stone. Yeah, this one's raises some questions. What this really was. It's in a big cemetery. Alright, see you later guys. Crispy got the eagle eye. Finds the world's smallest flour grinder. In Gardner, Mass. In Gardner, Mass. Still got the hardware in it. Got some pretty weird patterns on this side. Does anybody really actually believe this was used to grind like flour and stuff like that?
No.
To me, it looks like part of some mechanical system.
Yep.
And not a car either. It's not a wheel like a drive wheel. This is something that, some industrial use, I think. But not what they're telling us. It's pretty cool. Good find.
Thank you.
Good find. A little tiny thing. What do I use for comparison? I use the dog. Have the dog walk in front of it. Yeah, walk in front. Look how small that thing is. It's tiny. Just a tiny little thing. Like what, 2 feet? 2 feet,
Yeah,
maybe?
if that, maybe 2 more, 1.5.
1.5, 2 feet. So where's the big one? That's the question. Alright guys, just a quick stop. I'm on my way home from Northampton, Mass. I'm actually still in Northampton, Mass. And as I was driving out, I happened to see this. Whose tomb? Why is it built like a castle? Why is there melted bricks everywhere? So they don't even call it a mausoleum or anything, they just call it the tomb. And you can see on the inside of the cracks of the door. What do we got behind there? Red brick. It's all red brick. This looks damaged. What happened to this? What happened to that thing? Just natural weather. Is that what happened to it? I see a lot of these, and then on the back side there's always a mound, and there's usually a chimney coming out of the back. But we'll climb up. Why would they put bricks? Old melted bricks in there. This is Northampton, Mass. The last time I seen this same exact thing, I was in, I forget even what town it was. What happened there, guys? The back side of it. So I'm up on a massive mound. Massive mound, guys. There's bricks all on the back side of that one. It's a pretty big cemetery. I'm definitely not gonna walk around the whole thing. I just wanted to show that. There's one more thing I see that I want to show you guys. So let me come down the hill real quick. Sorry about that. What do we got right here? It also says a tomb. Alright, it says Seth Wiggins or Wiggis tomb, 1815. Look at these bricks, guys. They're destroyed. Like, definitely went through some event, right? Build a brick tomb underground, 1815. Brick tomb underground in 1815. Yep, this is in a big cemetery in Northampton, Mass. Is that first tomb I was looking at? You can see the structure in the hillside. I'm gonna try to make my way over to this before I leave. Hold on 1 minute, all right, guys. $1815. That's 210 years ago that they built that tomb back there. I don't see a date on this one. Dates. Definitely old world. Strange top to it. And one more thing before I get out of here. I find these at like every old cemetery I go. Always has this table-like thing. And it always has some type of writing or script written on it. This one I definitely cannot make out any words. But why? It looks like a sacrificial table or something. What the hell? I see that every cemetery I go, every old one. I'm gonna walk around the back side of this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Why? Why would you build that in the middle of the cemetery? I don't get it. Look, we got some more of those. I'm going to show you a couple more of these. There's another one. Look at it. It's like an old table. Look at what it's sitting on. It's like an old headstone. You can almost read this one. $1787. Really? It says J787. There's one more over here I see real quick. I gotta get back to my car because I have it parked on the side of the road running, so I get back to it real quick. Look at it, you got some more of these. These like old, the way they used to put headstones. I mean, what the hell is this? 3 of them. All giant headstones. It's not even readable. Looks like completely damaged. You can't even read it. This one's a little bit legible, but you can barely read it. Kind of strange, don't you think? It's a strange thing to have around old cemetery. Look like old tables. They're actually everywhere in here. $1776. Some old graves. I never seen that one before though. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Just thought that was pretty weird, these tables all over the place, like old headstone tables. There's that mound over there, hold on. These are some old, thick headstones. They're thick, I've never seen them so thick. I don't know if you can see any date on there. Look how thick these are. It's a thick headstone. And they go into the ground. Like, why are they so deep into the ground? Old and thick. I've never seen them. Usually they're really thin. Like, here's a thin one right here. Normal size headstone. $17.96. Some old headstones, guys. $17.91. It's pretty crazy. Some old stones. It's a really old cemetery. Okay, it was thick, but then a layer got destroyed. Wow, these things are damn old. Wonder what this tree has already eaten up. Probably ate some steps. Alright guys, I didn't really mean to go this long, so I'm gonna get out of here. All these old stones, they all have these faces on them. You come to this. I just think these bricks are just survival. I think they would have turned into stone, but for some reason they survived. Especially these ones. These are just survival. Would have turned into block, but for some reason they made it through. And you can tell this thing went through some sort of event. I've never seen a tomb look like a castle. Alright guys, I've been to this town one time before. It's Clinton, Massachusetts. And it's relatively close to where I live, so I figured I'd come check it out again. It's a pretty cool tower. I noticed there's a lot of towers in town. There's another one up here. You know what that is on top. Never seen that before. I guess that's how they built it in the olden days. That's how they built it in the olden days, right there. Build right on top of that. You know that's the easiest way. Old world. I wonder what that was for. Component. I'm standing outside this place. It's a big, massive church. I'm more interested in checking out the wall out here. I've seen the church. I've been inside a couple times. It's nice. I have it on some previous videos. The last time I was out here looking at these walls right here, we were approached by somebody, so never really got to finish. Look at this piece right here. This piece. It's one piece. Like 12 feet long. How would you even get that here? Come upstairs. It's massive. Honestly, I don't even know how they did it. Like, there's years on it and all that. What the hell? Anybody ever seen one like this? That is a big stamper. Gart Craig. Looks burnt. Huh. Too bad I wasn't parked closer. I'd probably take that damn thing. Can anybody answer me why there's red brick in behind here? I mean, that is red brick, right? This whole town is just a patch of survival on the grid. That was a pretty cool stamper, I'll have to say that. I'm gonna try to move slow because I noticed that when I walk quickly, it really shakes a lot. So, hey, what's that brick doing in there? It's weird that they're just little chunks of brick in the big granite wall. Just little chunks of brick in the big granite wall. Guess they're just using what they could find. That's what they tell us. I want to know how they were stacking these things. Yeah, this thing's massive. It's right next to this. Let's keep going. The size of these blocks. This block right here, about 9 feet, 9 feet long. You know, 4 feet high, 3.5 feet high. It's a big piece of granite. Wonder what that was for. Just sticking out of the wall for nothing, huh? We were told by someone that works in that building right there that was to burn the trash. Yeah, so little brick evidence in the granite wall. Evidence of a brick in the granite wall. So this is what you see when you drive through Clinton. What are we looking at here? Say it's an old factory. Why would they have to build it like a castle? This is the Clinton City Hall. And I wanted to come back. Last time I was here, my battery was dead on my phone. I couldn't really get anything. What are those doing up there? They had to put gargoyles on the City Hall. Oh, maybe they didn't have the money to tear all this stuff down, because you got this. Gargoyles on it. Right across the street, another old world, really old red brick. Right next door to that, another tower. Some tech on top. Right next to that, you got a castle-looking church. So, I guess what? They didn't have the loot to tear all this stuff down. Because in most towns, this stuff would have been long gone. It's actually pretty, other than the gargoyles up there. And this isn't yet everyday ordinary construction job, guys. Why? Why such detail? I mean, they put the works into this one. They put the works into it. Right in the middle of the window. By the face. Weird. That's weird to have on a old church that looks like a castle. What does the date say right here? 1816 to 1934. It's a long time in between those two dates. Yep, just in the center of Clinton. In the center of Clinton, Mass. Just a Baptist church, nothing to see here. $18.93. Must have been so they could burn their trash, right? So they could burn their trash. Back of the building's old brick, huh? So the front is janky block rock. Then the back is red brick. I guess you can't get back here. Not allowed to go back here, I guess. She's right next door to this just another tower church right next door. I mean, they're just throwing them up in Clinton, Mass, like they were nothing. as I was walking out. What's going on right there? Is that red brick repair job? Guess it's a red brick repair job right there, I guess. No, what do you guys think? It's the one I was just looking at. It's built up on top of the wall. That's the back side of that church. They wouldn't. That was gated off. You couldn't go look at. The wall, though, crazy. That piece up on top. It's one piece, about 15 feet long. Inside there. There's no red brick in there. Why would that be a red brick? Why would there be a red brick in here? Johnny Applebrick. Johnny Applebrick. Some more in there. Yep. Red bricks inside the wall. Because that used to be that. That turned into that. This place says 1890. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. There's like a demon right in the middle right here. See that? Why is there a demon in there? Some pretty good detail though. I don't know what happened here. Boy, those look damaged though, huh? The city has a lot of evidence of old world and meltology. They're both old world structures, evidence of melt. We're gonna scan this wall real quick. I can already see one brick. What's a brick doing in the wall? You know, I get it. They were just using the materials on hand. So I guess they were just throwing bricks in the wall. Yeah, I was told this week in a comment that the old world and Meltology have nothing in common. But I think we're going to see in this video that the old world and Meltology go hand in hand. They do, because there was some sort of cataclysm. Turned these red bricks that nobody came and repaired and put them in crooked, right? Turned into this. Turned into this. Turned into that. You can see the melt. This wall goes all the way around the corner right here. And what do we find in here? Of course we find red bricks. Why would we find red bricks? Because we find them in every single wall that we inspect, that we find. Every town we go to, every wall that looks like this. Every single one. Everywhere. Every town. Every city. Near the old world structures, we find the evidence of Meltology. What happened to that thing? Why is it all burnt? Why is it all burnt, guys? Yeah, so old world and Meltology don't go together? My ass. What are those up there? Why are there bricks lined up on the top? Looking all destroyed. Every city, every town, everywhere we go, everywhere I go, I find evidence of old world like this block right here that's supposedly built in 1909. This whole block of old world, just the whole block of it, just keeps going. And right across the street, you got this janky ass wall made of rocks and bricks that aren't even put in straight. No, that something happened. Something happened. Something happened. Even this wall down below. Even this one right here. It looks like concrete. It really does. It looks like a concrete wall. Until you inspect it a little bit closer. And you see that wait a minute. That's not concrete wall. Those are bricks. How did that happen? Okay, guys. I do gotta get going. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Open them eyes. take a look around. Get out from behind your computer screen. Go out and about. Take a look. You'll find it too. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Before I leave town, I just want to show you guys this. I drive by it every time I'm on my way out. It's kind of crazy. I always wonder if these are all doors or just part of the system. Look at them, they run all the way down. Look, they run all the way down. I don't want to walk all the way down, but the whole thing is just rode out like this. The whole thing. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, guys. Still surrounded by old world. Guess they built on this janky stuff. Started off with janky rock, then went to big granite blocks, big huge ones that you couldn't even handle, and then to brick. That's the way they did it. Alright guys, have a good one.